Okay. Welcome to day probably 149. 148, 149. Okay. Well, anyways, so today was another day that we pretty much did nothing. I'm kind of nervous to talk right now. Not necessarily nervous, but just like on my toes because it's very late. But me and my cousin Noah, he's been here for like 2 days now. This is his second day here, pretty much. And we did a lot today that I'm going to get into, but we just went to get Taco Bell, and his wallet is on my bed. And he's in the room, like, literally, like, right across from me. And my door's just wide open. So I don't know exactly want him to hear what I'm saying. Or for him to know that I'm just making a video on my phone. But anyways, today we woke up at around like 9:30, and we drove to the Blues Lake and met up with my girlfriend and her best friend at the little lake house. And it was an experience. I'd never been there before, and I've heard about it. And it was a little lake house. Like, the lake house was half the size of my room, and I didn't expect it to be that. Also, they had 2 jet skis. They cost $20K each, apparently. They're pretty fast. Obviously, they had limiters on them, but they were, getting up to that 70-mile-an-hour range. And we had some fun. And we came back, and we got on the pontoon boat they had. It was a tri-toon or whatever, but then they took that out, and we basically parked in a little cove and kind of just sat there for a little bit. And we got sunburned a little bit, dry, but overall it was a good time. And then they decided that they wanted to make the plan to go get food. Like, basically, like, they were gonna take their car and we were gonna take our car. We're gonna go back to each other's houses and take a shower, get redressed, and they were gonna go get food. And at first we were gonna go sit down, but Noah didn't really care to really go sit down. And I had gotten a little thing with my girlfriend where I basically was just asking her just normal questions, and she's feeling like she's like overwhelmed and is a facilitator of a whole bunch of people, and that she can just kind of have an attitude or a way with me. And I just was like, whatever, dude. Like, I mean, I don't even know. This is just the inside of like having a girlfriend that you're like seeing 24/7, but we've been through so much, and there's literally like, this is nothing. But anyways, at that point I was just like, you know what? Let's just like go get food like separately and just chill. It's not that big of a deal. We don't need to go sit down and eat food. So yeah, and we just decided to get Chick-fil-A, and they were already at Chick-fil-A, so we basically met up together. And my girlfriend knew I was kind of mad at her. Not mad, but just upset. And so I went through the drive-thru while they were sitting down. And then after I got my food, they texted me and was like, hey, can you just park and like come sit down with us to eat? And so I did exactly that. And then they went to Target to go buy some candy because we were about to go see a movie called The Backrooms. And then we pretty much, actually, Noah, we were in the Chick-fil-A parking lot, and we were just waiting while they were at Target. And Noah had started a TikTok live, and he was just on the live, and he just started it because he'd done like 3 or 4 before, and it took us like, I don't know, like 15 minutes. We had like 70 people in there, and I don't know, I guess people were gifting him, and everybody's like, get the live up to so many likes or whatever. And anyways, it was the first, like, a new experience for me. It was kind of cool. But then like people were typing their numbers in the chat, and I just knows like call him because his phone was on live and my phone wasn't doing anything. So I typed in their phone number. We called like 3 different people, and one of the people, I mean, none of them answered, but like one of the people kept calling me back, and then when I answered, they just like hung up, and then they just decided to start texting me, and it was just kind of getting annoying after the live ended, so I just blocked them. But yeah, and then we went to the movie, and my freaking ticket email thing did not work. I don't know why. I mean, I bought it online on Fandango or whatever, but I just could not find the ticket for whatever reason, so that was kind of a pain. And then we went in and sat down and watched the movie, and we all thought it was going to be a good movie, and it was an hour and 45 minutes long, and it was probably the worst movie I've ever watched in my life. Like, it was literally about a just like, I don't even know, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's supposed to be like a furniture store, but it really looks like I don't even know, like a Dollar General with like no shelves, just like furniture sitting in it. It's like high ceilings and lights, but then just like furniture. I don't know. I just heard him sneeze though, and so I hope he doesn't come down here while making this video. I feel like I would know if he did. If he does, I'll probably just pause this video. But anyways, yeah, we watched that movie and it was terrible. Like, it ended terribly. The plot was terrible. Like, 3 people died, and the scenes were just leading on and on and on. And even the parts that were supposed to be like graphic were not good either. And then we left, and I told Maggie, I was like, my girlfriend, I was like, hey, yeah, like, let's talk this through before tonight ends. And she was gonna go like have a sleepover with her girlfriend, but she was like, I gotta fix the supporter. So we ended up going back to her house and we fixed it, and then now she's going to sleep, and obviously it's like really late right now, but I'm trying to go to sleep as well. And anyways, we got that all figured out. But then I got home and it was like 12:30 in the morning. My mom told me to get home, and I got home a little bit later, like 12:34. Just ringing my phone and everything. It was annoying. And then when I got home, I texted Noah, my cousin, because he's been here, because I was at my girlfriend's house with just me and my girlfriend. I dropped him off, and so basically I asked him if he wanted to go get Taco Bell because I was hungry, and I knew that there was really nothing at the house. And so we took my dad's car instead of the truck, and we went in town, got Taco Bell, and then came back, ate it, listened to some like cars and talked about cars. And now it's like 3 a.m. and I'm tired because I woke up at 9 in the morning, and it's been a long day. And I was just thinking, like, this whole car situation has me thinking. I told myself that I wanted to get a 5.0 Mustang, obviously a GT, probably premium, around like in the month of June, and I think tomorrow is the first day of June. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I currently have like 2.5, 3K in revenue right now in the app, and I haven't done any work to it in the past like 6 days, honestly. But I saw a TikTok about Neon and a few clips on Clav, basically just talking about Clippers that basically say like, yeah, if you get a 1 million view video, you make $400 and whatever. And I was like, well, I'm doing a $1 CPM, so, you know, if they get, what even is that? It's like a 25-cent CPM for Neon. I was basically telling them like, hey, they get $1 per 1,000 views, so that would be $1,000. So 2.5 times the amount that Neon pays. Obviously, like, people can clip Neon's content, and there's a whole bunch of people telling other clippers, it's like it's a validated concept and that it works, and nobody's really doing it my way. But my way has so much potential, in my opinion. And bro, for the CPM, I think it's honestly a good deal. It's just a matter of just trying to get my thing out there and like basically giving the right offer. And the biggest thing, honestly, that I remember is that I was talking to Claude basically about all my problems as far as like how I'm like giving the offer out and what it looks like in A, B, and C. And just to try to figure out like what I can improve and like just kind of get an overall rounded understanding and idea of this. And so, I mean, I feel like I have that figured out over there. But also, I mean, didn't post any videos today. Literally woke up at 9 and now it's 3 in the morning. So, yeah. And then tomorrow, Noah wants to go golfing. Me and my girlfriend might see each other. And then my parents booked like a comedy show, so that could be fun. Um, it's a Sunday, so I gotta wake up and go to Sacrament for church tomorrow. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but it'll be fun either way. It's a Sunday, so you know it's gonna work. Um, and yeah, man, I just wanted to make this video because I knew that like this is really the one thing that's really keeping me to hold on to the whole like app momentum business thing right now. And I really want a Mustang now that I think about it. Like I was looking at all the trim models, like there's the 4 cylinders, the inline four or whatever, and it was cool. And then I was like, okay, so like this is the GT, this is the GT Premium, this is the Fastback, this is the Dark Horse, this is the 500, this is the 350, this is whatever else. And I was looking at just the regular like 50 GTs, right? And they are very loud, obviously, and they have quite a bit of horsepower. And people are like, 80,000, 100,000 miles selling them for like 20, 25. And I understand, like, around that 100,000 mile range, you're going to start having issues. But like, I have a Ford F-150 with 200 plus thousand miles on it. And we've had to pay for things to get fixed, but it's still running pretty well, so I think that, I mean, I saw a GT Premium, I think 2021 with like 50,000 or maybe it was like 30,000 miles on it, and like it was looking really good, and it was manual. I'd want a manual too, but just like the idea of it, right? Like you're having a 2020 or above, like fast muscle car, sounds amazing, looks really mean too, like it looks good too. A murdered out, like it just seems like my car, honestly. Like as long as it's like not super plasticky and like stuffy inside and like not like, and like I don't know, like I'm imagining it like it looks really clean and glossy and good looking, and like murdered out, all black, pretty dark tints. And then I'd probably say like maybe a little like tiny spoiler on the back. The interior would be like, I would probably do some work to that just to maybe make the screen a little bit different and better updated. And then I'd probably do some work on the exhaust. But it'd be really nice, like it would have good miles per gallon. It would look really clean, really fast, really good, really luxury. It would sound really good. It'd be fast. It'd have a good stereo system. Like it'd be the whole 9 yards, And it'd be nice because like, what else could I really ask for in a car? Like I realize that there's a time and a place that comes for like towing things and like being able to haul with more room, But like other than that, like 80 to 90% of the time, at least for me, especially with a job that I'm making money from right now. Like, it just makes sense. Also, the truck's about gone, and the only reason I think we have it is because I drive it. And so, considering it's a 5.0 V8, if we could somehow sell that or trade it in for a GT Premium, I could pay like literally, I could pay the GT Premium off in like 3 months if I traded it in, which I'd feel like would be the right idea. But then again, that would mean that I'd probably end up taking the Mustang with me back to Idaho, and then we wouldn't have the truck here because I obviously would have traded it, and that's not exactly something I want to do either. So I don't know, but anyways, yeah. I'm excited to get back to the program and back to working on it. It'll be fun. I really hope that I can make some progress and really manifest my way into making something really work for myself at the end of this next week. And I hope tomorrow's a good day for me. You know, we got church in the morning. Gonna try to see if I can't see my girlfriend. Also, just me and Noah and my brother are probably gonna be golfing, just having fun. Don't know really what else, but I think we had a good day today. Good experience overall. Happy about it. And yeah, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.